matchups. And while it is, an AD carry, he deals 80-90% magic damage as the Corki, so you still can actually just rush a straight-up banner because even the auto attacks really can't take it down. So I think banner rush is exceptionally effective there. And while Corki can be a strong early pick, you may struggle once that banner is completed to have lane priority.
And I feel like he's noticed that, but we've got to keep a look at this level 1 from Fnatic.
Great face check straight into the bush. Fnatic looking for the flash forward. Hylissang there as well. The decimating smash is big, but Prey cannot escape. Fnatic get burst blood. Now BDD needs to run for the hills. Hylissang will have the Winter's Bite back up. Flash from BDD.
Flowing through the jungle, so typically you can be regularly invaded on. And by stealing away the first red, we don't have time because Brox is going for a gank in mid.
Looking for the gank on BDD. No flash on that sign. Does get the slow. Flash in though. Brox gets the stun lock. BDD caught out at the tower. Fnatic gets second kill of the game. There's a fight in the bottom lane as well. Reckless is low. Ignite down on him. He has to flash heal away, but the chase is in. The Gleaming Quill from Gorilla hits home, and now Hylissang has to run for the hills as well.
Yeah, and the bottom.
Anytime Western team can win out on anything, that's what we're taking at the moment. Fnatic though, taking an advantage in the top lane as the Call of Porch God comes out. Bwipo just trying to keep Khan around for the moment.
And this is just really nice. He's trying to delay the back, not really looking for a kill there. Know he has the lane advantage, got the first blood, has the Ornn passive to kind of craft those items in lane, and as such, he's keeping his opponent pushed in, and Brox is moving up here.
Flashing from Bwipo with the slow. Gets the Bella's Breath out as well. Peanut here is level 6. BDD on his way as well. Bwipo, no flash on him, of course. There's the suppression, but it's only onto Peanut, and Brox has gone way too far. Here comes the Corki, though. One on Khan. Peanut goes into the globules as well. BDD's going to fight off Bwipo and Caps. Trying to catch on towards that. Zach able to get the double. Caps secures it. And King's a boon, especially for Bwipo in that top lane, but you have to expect Kingzone to start to pull the trigger at some point.
And again, look at this from Fnatic. Third red buff in a row that they're playing for. Cap's already in the lane.
Flash pull back with a great let's bounce from Peanut, gets him away. He flashes as well. BDD now coming up from the mid lane. Hylissang's there as well. BDD may just need to run away from this one. Boxer on the wrong side. Teleport coming in from Khan. Kingzone want this fight. We said they would force, and they're forcing straight on towards the Skarner. He's dead in the jungle. Kingzone capitalized. Khan, though, might be a little bit caught out here by Caps. Hylissang brings down the Fisher to the face. The plays, but you have to bring attention to Bwipo. We thought there would be a massive skill disparity between Bwipo, who's never played internationally, and Khan. It's going to be a fight down here in the bottom lane. Bwipo is the one teleporting in.
Already.
Call of the Forge God. The horn comes out. The pain train lands. Only onto the Rakan, though. Gorilla caught there. The package in. Prey flashes away, but Caps still on the chase. Gorilla's going to sacrifice himself, and Fnatic capitalize in the bottom lane.
They utilize thing is when you have this kind of 1-3-1 style comp, ideally you want to have a lead, but Khan, he's been at such a deficit, he hasn't been able to fight. Now we see a fight.
Big fight coming out. Call of the Forge God used. Bwipo there misses it, but in the midst of it all is Gorilla. He's the first to go down. Now they're going to jump on Prey. Fnatic find the fight in the jungle. This is the Fnatic we saw in the EU LCS split. Team fights, skirmishes. That's exactly what they can do. Khan's in the midst of it all, but the Hemo Plague only hits onto Reckless, and now Khan has fallen. Kingzone collapse in their own jungle, and Reckless and Caps are not done yet. The chase onto BDD, unable to connect with the stun, will force him back underneath. Waiting for that vision to clear. They can start it up. Bwipo and Reckless, Caps and Brox are all there. Hylissang waiting in the wings. Peanut steps forward. Gorilla there as well. Fnatic playing around the Baron, but you can see the reaction, the suppression on Gorilla. He's down. Khan teleporting in. This is the fight that you have to win if you're Kingzone, because otherwise Fnatic are going to take everything. BDD knocked away. Prey with the Feather Storm keeping himself alive. Look at the bottom side of this fight, because that's where Kingzone have to retreat to. Bwipo still in that front line, tanking up all the damage, forcing Kingzone away.
Bwipo doing so much work in the 1v2. He forces Prey back. Fnatic, they find a kill onto Gorilla, and they have their eyes set on the Baron.
Peanut can still steal here. Flash, smite, up for him. Bwipo forced away by Khan, but Khan now has to pop the Sanguine Pool. Box is picking it up. Prey is dead. Reckless jumps in. Peanut has to leap the hell away from there, and he's forced out. And now the Baron is...
He's not the one they're going to be able to look for, but you can't sit back now as Kingzone. You need to pull the trigger and win a fight instantly.
They have been in this sort of situation before, maybe not this split, but there are so many veterans on this team, so many experienced players. You only have to look at the bottom lane of Prey and Gorilla. 3 LCK championships together, multiple worlds appearances, and that's what Gorilla looks for with the engage. But Caps able to get away towards the backline. Fnatic in the midst of this all. Reckless is not there. BDD kills Hylissang. Bwipo having to run away here as well. Reckless is going for the mid lane in here, though. Prey's trying to answer him. It's AD versus AD for the moment, but Peanut has joined in as well.
Remember that earlier on, Caps was forced to use his flash, so he had to play extremely defensively in that fight. That meant that Hylissang had to be the defensive line, but even with an engage from Kingzone, Fnatic have too much pressure with the super minion.
Look at Peanut, though. He's going to be able to cut off Bwipo and Brox in the midst of this all. Prey chunked out, but Caps now caught up in that backline. Gorilla with the double knockout. The combo that we talked about from Kingzone is devastating. They do lose mid lane in here to Reckless, who now needs to get out. They're going to lose Bwipo as well.
And this is the best case scenario for Kingzone.
Corralled into their base.
The Nexus is so close to falling. Fnatic, they could claim their revenge over Kingzone and secure their first win of MSI. There's only a Kingzone squad that stands in their way.
Only the back-to-back LCK champions in the way. Gorilla gets on that backline, but Caps is still alive. The Hemo Plague is huge here. Able to keep Caps up, though. Reckless in the midst of it all, getting a lot of damage down. Bwipo forcing Prey out from the backline. Reckless drops away. Fnatic redouble their efforts, push back in. Caps gets one, Prey gets one, but BDD is the next to fall, and Fnatic can see the base. They can see it in their sights. Fnatic are going to take the game. They'll kill the unkillable and take down Kingzone.